Okay, in this video I'm going to demonstrate how easy it is to break down an Axess retrieval tool with a Janus guard installed on it. We have a number of clients that are regularly having to break down these tools, sometimes in the field, but it's quite a straightforward task, and we definitely recommend it if you're collecting a lot of trash or debris in your retriever. The seals that Axess supply with their retrieval tools are rated to 6,000 psi. They are the thicker seals. They're more robust. It's a particular material makeup that gets us to the 6,000 psi rating, but with the robustness of lower pressure seals. So that's unique to Axess. But anyway, I'm going to get on with breaking this tool down. And I'm going to start by removing the mandrel rod and the pilot adapter. It makes it far easier to get access to the Janus guard itself to remove it. Just the back end nut with your socket wrench. Remove the nut and washer. You can slide out the mandrel rod with the socket adapter. Once I've done that, I'm going to remove one of the guard handles. Just unscrews, nice and easy. I'm going to install one of the guard knobs that are optional, come supplied with the tool with the guard. It's got a little stop piece there, and that allows me to disengage the Janus guard with just one hand, because this one is now completely disengaged with a stop piece. I'm going to pull on the guard handle, and I've released the barrel from the anchors from the anchor ring. So I'm now free to remove the valve adapter from the inner barrel. So I'm going to do that using an 1/8 Allen key here. Unscrew those grubs, or Allen set screws, whichever you call them. Just back them out slightly. And using a C-spanner, normally get that, but I'm going to use a barrel clamp. Just splice a little bit. Now that I've got the mandrel out, I've got a little bit more room to play with. And that's it coming easier now. So it's a valve adapter off. Free the inner barrel. Move that clamp. You push the inner barrel into the outer. Right there. It's just going to give me good access for my Allen key to remove the 4 Allen bolts for the Janus guard. I'm going to try to pull out all of the Allen bolts on the end of the Allen key. It probably won't happen, but we'll see. Three out of three. 3 out of 4. There's the fourth one. Okay, bingo. So that's the Janus guard ready to be removed. Just got to work it over the threads on that inner barrel. Comes off pretty easy. It's the guard. You can see the seal retainer ring there showing. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take off the back end of the outer barrel and then slide the inner barrel through. Yep. Okay, it's back end off. Just that 4 Allen bolts. I'm going to slide the inner barrel through the outer. That's the inner barrel. Change my gloves. Taking out the large seal here for the outer barrel. I'm going to replace it with another. Springs facing into the tool, okay? And then the spacer goes at the back. I'm just going to clean the inside here. Going to run some rags through it. Doesn't take much, but if you've got dirt, grind, debris in here, this is going to do the powder good for the preservation of your tool and the chrome finish. So I can see there, it's absolutely perfect. It's like a mirror inside of there. It's looking great. Do the same on the inner barrel. Inspect everything, and I'm going to change out the seals on the back end of the inner. Now on here, just have 4 small Allen bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can unscrew them, pop off the end cap, remove the seal retainer ring, remove the mandrel seal, and remove the inner barrel seal and change them both out too. Now you don't have to change these out every time. As I said, they're robust, they're going to last a long time. But I just wanted to demonstrate what's involved and the time that it takes to change all these parts out. My point being, there's not much to it. and it doesn't take that long. Okay, so that's the end cap popping off. The seal, retainer ring, and the mandrel seal. So 1, 2, 3 bits there. I'm gonna replace the mandrel seal like I'm gonna replace the outer barrel seal. That retainer ring, and take off the inner barrel seal. I'm gonna replace it. I've already lubed these up so that they're just good to go. Inspecting that barrel. And it's got a few little scratches on it, but it's clear of any dirt, debris, frac sand, whatever it is that you're having to contend with. Again, the spring's facing in to where the pressure's going to come at. So that seal's facing in. Mandrel facing in. Lock that in there. Get the retainer spacer ring. Pop that in nice. Give the end cap a quick clean. Then I'm just going to screw that 4 Allen bolts back in there. Can change these out if the heads start to round at times, you know, they're cheap. Makes it a lot easier than working with the same old bolts coming on and off time and time again. A lot of people are guilty of using the wrong size of Allen key. Use an 1/8. I could have greased these up, but the grease that's on them is brand new and good, you know. I would just be doing it for effect. It takes seconds to dip them in a bit of grease. Okay, so that's the end cap done on the inner barrel, right? Now on the inner barrel, I'm just gonna lube that up. I'm gonna use some Super Lube, multi-purpose high temp synthetic grease. Could use Molykote 55. It's like an O-ring grease, which is quite good as well. But this one's just going to go back into stock here until it's going out on its next service job, so it's going to be absolutely fine as it is here. Barrel glides in, sits in nice. It's easy. Again, springs facing in to the tool for this seal. Now, it is tight sliding over the threads on the inner barrel. It just takes a bit of time, a bit of persuasion, you know, side to side. But it will go, and the seal material can take it, so it's nothing to be afraid of. These are made to be a perfect fit. You can see it's just slipping over each of the threads little by little, not having to use any special tool to do it. And that's it. over, getting into its home position. Just put the seal spacer or retainer ring over there as well. So that's all nicely into place. Now I'm going to put the guard back on at this stage. And I'm going to do that. And in doing so, I'm going to push all that seals into the correct location. Okay, a little bit more fiddly than I was hoping. So it's guard back on there. So now the inner barrel is travelling through the outer while the seals are in the correct position. I can nip up these, torque them a little, you know, as you see fit. Depends on the seals, what torque level you go to. I'm with 25 foot-pounds. I'm going to take the mandrel. Still that through the back end. Perfect. You've got your hex washer. There. Just slip it on. Nice and easy. Align your Allen bolt holes. All these bolts come to a dead stop, you know. Let's put in a tighten them up. Too much doesn't really help anyone. And with the mandrel rod, you've got to be careful with how you tighten that up, because if you put too much on it, it's actually going to pull the mandrel out of centre, which can make it difficult then to slide the outer barrel over the inner. So what we do with this is we tighten it up, it comes to a stop, and as you get to a stop there, right, that's how it's designed. You just switch it and back it off a little bit. It's just going to allow the barrels to slide through, just like that. Okay, so now I'm ready to put the valve adapter back on. We shouldn't forget about the seals in here. You've got an O-ring seal at the valve adapter side, and then you have another O-ring seal and like a radial PTFE seal that prevents that O-ring from coming off in service. But yeah, just don't forget the sealing arrangement on the valve adapter, okay? Again, comes to a dead stop. Don't play with it too much. Install your grub screws or your Allen set screws. That's great, everything's locked in place. You can pull out the Janus guard. There you go. That's your Axess Janus retrieval tool having its 3 main seals switched out. The barrel's overhauled. We can now put it on a pressure test stand or rig, or as we always say, the first retrieval is always a pressure test anyway. So if you have to do it out in the field, you know that the Axess fitting that you can connect a service valve to safely, maybe a lower pressure, or water, or something like that, would be preferable. But every time you go on to a live Axess fitting, you're essentially performing a pressure test on the equipment anyway. But that's it, it's good to go.